Hello, and welcome back to the next episode for the City of Hope. We're on to episode 5 now, and I have to say I really love how our city is growing. It's been taking quite an interesting shape. In our last episode, we went around and we really added in homes. We did really like a mass sort of low residential expansion. We added this neighborhood in here. We added this neighborhood in here. We added in this that kind of connects over to our little high school. And then we really just mass painted our downtown area, which is going to completely get changed. Like none of this is going to stay low residential. This is all going to change. And then we built our little neighborhood over here. I really like it. I want to grow this out into a little bit larger, but as you can see, I just didn't purchase those tiles. So they will expand. We'll get some bays that'll kind of bend off of here and make a neat little neighborhood, I guess. And then this one, we're going to have kind of develop into, I want to do some low income housing here and do some row houses. And we'll have this one expand a little bit and kind of maybe take up a little bit more space in this area. For today, what I wanted to do was continue to address some of our issues. You see some people aren't happy, but for the most part, things are, I would say, pretty good from when you look at this. But you're like, well, why are people not happy? Well, I'll show you. You come into this tab, you come into your population, and we see we have a 16% unemployment. People are dying for jobs. They're looking for work. Since we expanded and built so many homes, everyone's kind of asking for jobs. So what am I going to do? I'm not just going to throw in some more industry anywhere. I want to make it purposeful. I might expand a little bit in here because we have a lot of like open space. I might just put a little bit of industrial on the back end around here. But my priority is honestly going to be working in this area. I want to continue to add in some medium residential. We're going to be unlocking high residential soon. But since everyone's dying for jobs, we're going to buy some tiles out here and kind of create a little bit, do some terrain work in here. I'm not really sure how it's going to develop. I've got something in my mind. I want to add in some new roads as we're going to build out here. And I want to build kind of like a town hall, I guess. If we come into here, into police administration, I want to pick up the welfare office, our city hall. I'm thinking I'm going to have a bit of a business park in this area. And then we'll have a bit of a town hall on the other side. And hopefully that'll give our Sims some jobs. And then it'll allow us to upzone this into an actual downtown rather than having like a framework of a downtown, but then looking like just a suburb. Let's get those tiles. I'm thinking for now we'll just work in those 3 and see how this kind of develops. And hopefully it's not gonna be too many edits. I've got a lot of ideas in my head and I'm not sure how it's gonna work, but let's give it a shot. If you haven't already, please click the like button, comment down below. It really helps with the algorithm. Okay, welcome back from the edits. This is being a little tricky for me, but I found a way to do it. So the best way to do this is if you're on some land and you're trying to build some key roads, that it's a little too level with the water. Like as you can see, we only have like, what is that? Like 4 contour lines. You likely will not be able to build it unless if you create like a ditch like this. But how do you do it? You gotta build it out. So you terraform the land on the outside, and then you go down with your terraform terrain tool, and then you can build your key road. If you want to make these key roads, the best way to do it is use the 4-lane road, and then you upgrade, or I guess downgrade, to the sides you want to use after. Because trying to use smaller roads definitely makes it a little bit more challenging. And then once you're done, you come back with your terraform tool and bring it back so you can see that it's kind of flush with your road. The smaller the road, obviously the harder it is to do this. But for what the aesthetic I'm looking for in this particular scenario is more of like just a small little canal. Okay. Whew. I don't want to talk about how long this took me, but it's in. Now we can start adjusting the roads. We can probably come through here and maybe go like that. There we go. I think that looks a little bit better. You know, the thing is, we can build this stuff in and see kind of how it's going to look after. And for now, it's acceptable. We're coming through fall. It's going to be wintertime soon. I'm pretty sure winter on this map lasts almost forever. I tried recording a video doing the cinematics for us one time, and I'll tell you, did not go as I had planned. It took a very long time for me to wait for the season to change. All right. That took longer than I'd like to admit. Let's keep moving. Something like that. We do have our City Hall now. Let's just take a look and see how it looks. Something like that. All right, let's get into a time lapse. Okay. I think that looks kind of neat. Makes a little, like... Makes you think it's like a bit of an artsy sort of style in the back here. I really like that, actually. All right, I love that. Okay, I'm much happier now. Back with our business park. We've got lots of demand for this business park to kind of come in. So what I'm thinking is, how are we going to build it in here? Let's take our medium road right from here and go north. This is going to be very grid-like in our business park area here. In this business park, we need to start doing, we need to start getting like transportation. So I'm thinking we're going to put a bus depot in here. I'd also like to get, I think it'd be good to get ourselves a post sorting facility. Let's go ahead and look into here under development. That should be under there. Let's get this. The server farm is a collection. I've never built this one. A server farm is a collection of computer servers maintained by the city, and they are used to supply the city with more network capacity. I mean, that could be a unique building. How many points do we have? 14. Could kind of make for a unique little park here. What's 8 points? What am I missing for other things around here? Let's make sure I'm not going to miss something that I really want to get. A crematorium would be good to get, actually. We're definitely going to unlock that for now. I think, for the most part... Ooh, that's good. Okay, so yeah, we can go ahead and get that then. Let's get ourselves a server farm. Telecom. Now let's start getting in some of this business park a little bit more distinguished. So if you have a post, wow, that's a huge building. Okay. Oh, and there we go. It's wintertime. We're running a little bit low on electricity. Since we have an insane amount of wind, I think we can put a small wind farm out here as well. This video is kind of going all over the place, isn't it? We're doing a business park. We're doing a town hall. We're doing a wind farm. Doing downtown upzoning. We're all over the place. As we have our little wind farm. It's be perfect. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a big fan of wintertime. Alright, more office demand. Excellent. That's definitely what I want. Go ahead and bucket fill in this area here. Put some in there. Let's take a look at our population. Unemployed. How are we doing? Well, we went from 16% to 8%, so that's a good sign. There's some commercial demand. Let's go ahead and fill in commercial in this area. I was thinking about kind of building like a little mall area if I can. Just it's be a little difficult, but I could always try to make it work. What if we built a mall in this area here? If we take this out here, how are we doing for... Not the best terrain, but I think it's something we can work with. I think where I want to face, maybe face it like the front road here. Kind of like that. No, that wouldn't work. Actually, no, this would work. No, this would work. We get our medium parking lots here. Put them both side by side. And we bring a road. That'll hopefully let me zone. We're going to need to force the zoning like that. There we go. Okay. We can do commercial in there. And this would kind of be like our bit of a parking lot area. Not sure how it's going to look. If we put in some more commercial on this side as well. We can also need to move that. Okay, what we're going to do is cut that off. We're going to move it a little bit closer. Okay, I think we've finished building this interesting looking row house neighborhood. I'm actually really pleased with how it's turned out. I'm actually really surprised. It was not planned. I think it just kind of turned into what it turned into. I'm not sure how I feel about my little mall here. We'll see how it kind of develops. I think that is going to be it for episode 5. I have to apologize. This episode is, like I said earlier, it definitely got away from me. We got mixed up with a whole bunch of random distractions, and it was a bit of a mess, to say the least. But I came back, and I knew I had to fix some things because some things were just not sitting right with me. So I came back as a little offline fix up, and I kind of reworked the whole business park. I tried to give it a little bit more shape and purpose, and kind of make it look a little bit more realistic, I guess, if you will. I just wasn't feeling the build we had before. I much prefer what I've done here. We have like some green space in here for people to walk. We've got a little park in the back there. I moved our bus station and our bus depot. And then I put our server farm a little bit closer to our quay wall here, and I think this looks a lot nicer. I put a little playground in here. It's kind of like working for a nice place, you know. Maybe they got a daycare in there. You got your parking spaces. We put in a whole bunch of little neighborhoods here with some little row housing neighborhoods. I really like it, actually. It's really grown on me. We use some North American and European mix all throughout. As you can see, the more square ones are our North American ones, and then our more triangle-shaped, I guess, ones are our European ones. I think I like it. It adds a little bit of variety to our neighborhoods, kind of like different developers kind of come in and build something different. I hope you guys are on board with my builds today. Here's our little shopping mall. I did add some more commercial on the other side, as well as put in a little bit of commercial over here. Unfortunately, our apartments haven't grown in yet, but I think I prefer these size. I went with like a 3x3. I feel like it was a little bit better than those really large apartments. And then I'm putting some small 2x2s over here as well. Again, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Sorry for a bit of the mess with the episode today, but I'll do better for next time. Our next episode, I'm actually going to get more on task with providing actual jobs, because this business park has given us some jobs. But if we take a look right back in here in our population, we're still sitting at 16%, and I'm pretty sure that's where we started with. We added in a lot more housing, so that has created more demand for jobs. So I'm really excited for our next episode, and hopefully I'll stay more on task, and we'll build our large port out here, create a lot of jobs, and we definitely need a big upgrade with infrastructure. I do like how this episode has evolved in a way, even though I did get quite distracted. We still have a lot more work to do on our downtown, but it is definitely coming along. I don't completely hate it, but I don't totally love it yet either. I am enjoying this build out here, though. I think this has definitely come along a little bit better here. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. Catch you in the next one.